Ah, what's going on, internet land? My name is Johnny, in case you don't know me. And before I talk a little bit about 21 and P90X, or Think and Grow Rich, or the science of getting rich, or the law of success by Napoleon Hill, I guess I'll tell you a quick story. I'm at the end of my workouts, so I'll try to make this kind of quick. Right now, we're already in January. It's January, what, 5th, 6th, 7th? And now we're at the beginning of January. Back August, not last year, the year before that, back August, 2 years ago now, I was sort of like scratching my head, going like, hey, hold on, wait a second there. Like there's something seriously wrong with how I'm living my life. You see the story that was running my life, like the pattern was like, oh no, once I'm hitting my targets, once I'm already there, then I'll start exercising physically on a regular basis, and I'm committed because I'm gonna get in the best shape of my life because I still have a six-pack from when I was in college. And that story was running my life for the previous decade before that. And the six-pack from when I was in college, that's the furthest thing from the truth. I turned 34 on Christmas Eve, although I dropped out of college when I was like 21 years old, and I didn't have a six-pack then. I probably had a six-pack of booze. I dropped out of high school when I was 17. I got a GED, went back to college, and I ended up dropping out when I was like 21 years old. And I did not have a six-pack then. I probably had a six-pack of booze. So fast forward to back August, 2 years ago now. I was sort of like scratching my head, going like, hey, hold on one second. Like, I don't think some miraculous event is ever going to take place in my life, ever. And I was at the point where I was sick and tired of being sick and tired. I don't know if you've ever been at that point in your life where you've had enough of the headache and the heartache. Well, I was at that point back August of last year, and I drew a line in the sand, and I said, nah, there has to be something I could be doing in the present moment in order to make like the nightmare go away. So I did a little bit of digging around. And what does this have absolutely anything to do with Think and Grow Rich, or the law of success, the Master Wealth Builder's complete and original lesson plan for achieving your dreams? That's a really great question. I'll get to that in just a second. Actually, that's a really, really great question. We've all heard of Tony Robbins, yes? I've learned a lot from Tony. But by the way, and what does a cold shower have absolutely anything to do with this? Those are two really, really great questions. So I'll try to wrap this up kind of quick. So. I was at the point where I said, no, enough is enough. There has to be something I could be doing in the very present moment. So I did a little bit of digging around, and that's when I stumbled into Tony Horn and P90X. And I said, nah, this is it. I have to be exercising physically on a regular basis, on a daily basis. And, I found this. I don't think it's possible to complete the P90X challenge, the 90-day challenge, without taking a cold shower. So, right around, I don't know, and I've been really, really good at keeping track of time for whatever reason, because it has already been, how many days now? 329 days. 329 days of physical exercise on a daily basis, no matter what. So what does this have absolutely anything to do with Think and Grow Rich, or the science of getting rich? Because there really is a science to getting rich. It's mathematics. What does this have absolutely anything to do with Think and Grow Rich? Well, I'll say this. There's a lot of entrepreneurs out there that have had a story running their life probably for years, and that story's it. That story's once I'm hitting my targets, like once I'm already there. then I'm gonna start exercising physically on a regular basis. um, and the truth of the matter is that no miraculous event is ever going to take place ever. Like the law of attraction is that right? Well, that's sort of the secret in the science of getting the science of getting rich. It says it on the cover of the book. Although no miraculous event is ever going to take place ever, because the truth is a decision. And I mentioned Tony Robbins, right? What does this have anything to do with Tony Robbins? um, or a cold shower every single day, no matter what. Even on Christmas, even on Thanksgiving, every single day, no matter what. Apparently, the cold shower is the only way to get the unconscious mind to know what a decision is. And I've also learned modeling from Tony Robbins. How do you compress decades into days? The way you compress decades into days is by implementing the knowledge and experience of other people. So I'll end it with this. I'm sure you've heard of this very, very famous person, right? Like, what's the point of being realistic? The second I decide something is done, it's already done.